I repeat, I am not in no way, shape, or form anybody's leader. I am just a voice and a vessel for Stephon Alonzo Clark. Don't put that shit on me. You hear me? I don't want to run for mayor, because when I tried to run for mayor, y'all treated me like shit. Alright? Not all of you. Some of you would have voted for me. But a lot of people did not approve of me wanting to change or implement change. And instead of tearing me down and breaking me apart for those in the crowd who did bash me for wanting to run for mayor, you should have came and tried to help me. You should have came and tried to link arms and stand in solidarity.
You're listening to Stevante Clark, the brother of the slain Stephon Clark.
And leave the environment. Y'all want to tear him down. You tell him you can't do it. Cut it the fuck out. Everybody love everybody. Now, I want to hear. I want a few speakers. Anybody that want to speak? I want to know. This is what I want to know, though. When you come up here, I'm gonna ask you one question. Why are you here? Why are you here? I'm gonna have my iPad up here, so you can put in your email, phone numbers, or contact information, Facebook, social, however. Whatever you put down is what I'm gonna hit you up on. There are gonna be certain different divisions of groups. One group will be with the writers, you know, the administrative assistants, you know, those that are good with words, our poets, our rappers, our singers, our script writers, you know, our production directors and all that. Those are gonna, our writers, those are gonna be, that's gonna be one group. Another group is gonna be our medics, our first responders type. Y'all hear me? That's gonna be our CNAs, our RNs, our mental health advocates, our psychiatrists. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna break everything down, you guys. De-escalation tactical team, they're gonna be my men. So instead of them calling the police when they're in trouble, they call the de-escalation tactical team. Because we don't believe that the police represent us. We still feel like the police protect property, not people. No, seriously. And that's why we need our own de-escalation tactical teams. This is the only way we get things done. Y'all hear me? Yes. But the only way we get things done, the only way we're able to have our lofty vision and succeed the way we want, is we have to organize. Yes. And we need a house to organize that in, ain't that right? Yes. Don't we need a house to do it in? We need a resource center. Yes. We need a resource center. We need resources. Okay? This is a race fight, but this is an economic fight. We are going through a pandemic. We are going through an economic crisis. Do you guys know how many Americans are laid off right now? And then we are going through this police brutality bullshit. And they want to come out here and say we're rioting. We are not rioting. Rioting is what happened to Greenwood. You guys know about Greenwood, right? Black Wall Street, over 300 murders, 10,000 black people left homeless. That's a motherfucking riot. You hear me? We ain't killed nobody out here. We standing in solidarity. So, we're gonna have people speak, and I wanna know why you guys are out here. But know that there's gonna be an iPad here. There's gonna be different groups and teams set up for everything. Because we need this resource center, okay, you guys? We need places where we can come when we ain't got nowhere to go.
It's 8:02 now, so we're 2 minutes past curfew. The crowd's still pretty thick here. Stevante has urged everybody to disperse peacefully at the end of this.
We need to learn about that cannabis equity core programs. Because there's money being made off this cannabis that the people that are in prison that look like me and you are making zero profit off of. Come here, young man. How you doing? Make some noise for the future, y'all. Now, the reason I want to make a resource center. What's your name? Ooh, that's a powerful name. Make some noise for Judy, y'all. Make some noise for Judy, y'all. The bravery of this young man. Judy, you got something to say?
All I want to say is you can't treat somebody because of what they look like. Just because they look like some way doesn't mean you can go beat them up, kill them, shoot them, do whatever you want. That's not right. What are your problems?
Oh, I don't. That's worth more hearts than that. I hope.
Make some noise for Judy, y'all. Now look, y'all.
That was worth the price of admission there.
Make some noise for Judy, y'all. Now, is y'all gonna help me get this resource center for Judy? I said, are y'all gonna help me get this resource center for Judy? I said, are y'all gonna help me get this resource center for Judy? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Justice! And we don't get it. Shut it down! And we don't get it. Shut it down! And we don't get it. Shut it down! I said if we don't get it. Shut it down! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! If we don't get no justice, they don't get no motherfucking peace, huh? Make some noise for our tribal dancers, y'all. Hold on, sister. We're going to let these tribal dancers come on. As they close the ceremony, we're going to give some praise to our ancestors now. Back on that.
How are you guys feeling? Said, how you guys feeling? So, we want to go ahead and do a closing ceremony with you guys. Is that okay with you? Okay, perfect. But first, I want to thank all of you guys for coming out. This is going to go down in history. And it's going to remain in history. Because what's going on? It ain't right. It's not right. And like I said before, no race matters until
Black Lives Matter!
no life matters until
Black Lives Matter!
no life matters until
Black Lives Matter!
I think our ancestors heard you on that one. All right, so what I want to do, I want to go ahead with your permission, because that's what we're all about. We're about permission as well when it comes to our native ways. Whether you're from African descent, from Mexica descent, which is what we are right here on the stage, to Egyptian or whatever your culture may be. I myself personally will tell you I have respect for every culture, every race, every nationality there is here. Because at this rate, racism should not even exist. Should never exist. Because let's get our history straight on who really this land belongs to. Because I'll tell you right now, there's some elders out here. There's some elders out here. Can we have our elders put their hands up? I know there's a couple of elders out here. Put your hands up. All I gotta say to our elders is thank you. And in our native language, how we say thank you, glaso kamati. Glaso kamati chaneki, which translates from Nahuatl, which is our native language, not fucking Spanish. So glaso kamati to our elders. So what we want to do now is do this closing ceremony. I want all Black lives to stand. All Black lives stand. Now when all of our brown people, all of our brown people, what do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Justice! What do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! I'm gonna tell y'all why they're doing that tonight. Because I made them look stupid as fuck last night. They mad because y'all made them look stupid as fuck last night. Put them fists up in the air. And we'll have to make them look stupid as fuck again tonight. Y'all hear me? They spent all that money to take all y'all asses to jail. And they took nothing but 5 motherfuckers to jail. They don't put agitators in the crowd to make sure they don't listen to what the fuck I'm talking about, to steer them off. Because if you get Stevante routed up, you know what's going to happen.
I heard it was 40, but we don't need to tell him right now.
You don't be the Secretary of State, girl. Get us all killed, shit. Put me in the White House, it's over. I'm hiring all types of niggas. I'm like, yeah, bro, you was good, you come with me, it's good.
I heard the number arrested was closer to 40, so we'll have to check the facts on that. Anybody got the story, feel free to post it there in the comments.
They're gonna put us in here, get the zip ties, put you in those vans, take you to Cal Expo, let you go make you call your little Ubers and shit after they give you a ticket and shit, because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put you in a bus, they're gonna take you to Cal Expo, they're gonna write you a ticket, detain you, whatever, they're gonna let you go. And then some of y'all gonna be resistant, because I know a lot of y'all ain't no peaceful ass protesters. And some of them gonna try to put their hands on y'all. And then y'all gonna make sure y'all call me for the best lawyer in town. And we're gonna tax that ass and get that ass back the right way. Y'all hear me? Because if they don't care about nothing, y'all know what they care about? Damn, y'all knew that one fast. Hey, they care about their pocketbook. I went to a church, the pastor said, never say amen without your wallet. You hear me? You'd be a stupid motherfucker to say amen without your wallet. Count your blessings, literally. Count them. Okay. Now they want to arrest us. There's a crowd out here. Well, I don't know who the hell and what the hell and what the call to action is or whatnot. If y'all with me, I'm gonna ask you where you want to go, and I'm gonna ask you why you want to go there. If you ask me where I want to go, you already know where I want to go. I want to go to that crooked ass Carol Baskins district attorney, Anne Marie Schuler. I'm gonna go to that jail because they killing us in that goddamn county jail. They killing us. They beating our motherfucking asses in there. They starving us. We ain't getting no adequate medical treatment. Don't nobody care about you once you go to jail. Or homeless. Once you're homeless or in jail, you have become invisible. Only a few people love you. Only a few of them gonna put some money on your books. Only a few of them gonna email you. And it ain't taking them but 10 seconds to email a motherfucker. Because most of y'all don't write no more. And you know what happens when you write a letter to somebody? You put your emotion on the pen. There's pain that goes in there. Y'all hear me? You know how painful it was writing my little brother in jail? Huh? You know what I told my brother? I'll never forget what I wrote him. I said, nigga, you's a grape. Okay, nigga? And you was stuck on a motherfucking vine, nigga. And the only way a grape leaves that vine, the only way a grape prospers from that vine is if he's pressed, pressured, used, abused, and blown off. But when a grape is pressured, when a grape is stepped on, it can be used for different reasons, correct? Raisins, jelly, wine, juice. The reason a lot of people haven't fulfilled their purpose because they haven't been pressed. They ain't went through nothing, y'all. They've been comfortable for far too long. And now their children have to pay for it. And that's not fair. That's selfish. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? We black people, can I speak to black people now? Black people are the only people in this motherfucking country that are not immigrants. Y'all hear me?
Native
We are sons of fucking slaves. A white man's heaven is a black man's hell. A white man's heaven is a black man's hell. They don't want you to know your history. They don't want you to know that. They say, you know, they came to Africa, took the land and replaced it with Bibles. They try to, you know, they say all types of stuff inside it, but what they say that because they want to divide us. Y'all see that? We all here now. We all here is one now. So if this burn, we all go down. Honestly, we all fuck up. If the Golden One Center burns down, it's all gone. Y'all hear me? The way we fight them, we black people, we quit going to their grocery stores. We quit supporting their liquor stores. No, listen to me. We create our own Ubers and motherfucking Lyfts and shit. Y'all remember, what's that? I'm older, so it's be called Black Planet. Who remember Black Planet? That was the all-black social dating site. Okay? For Black Lives Matter. You know, and what that showed was, it's solidarity is one. That we don't need to have
the crowd is still hanging pretty tough, but it is thinning out at this point, probably down to 600, 700 people or so. There is another group, I believe, marching around the Capitol or elsewhere. Stevante Clark has urged them to disperse after the...
And everybody out here living good off unemployment and shit. Waiting for a stimulus check. That's not what it's about. We are in here in solidarity. Y'all hear me? Yeah. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. And if we don't get it, shut it down. I said if we don't get it, shut it down. No justice. No peace. You brother in that black tank top and the blue pants, come up here. Yeah, come up here.
can hear the helicopters circling overhead. A little while ago, you heard a police car with a speaker on top telling people to disperse.
How long? Nothing ever changes. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. Know Yeah. First of all, thank you for everyone coming out, all the unity and all the solidarity. I love it. Thank you all so much for being here. And I'm obviously here for Stephon Clark, George Floyd. So many people who we don't even know about who get lost for police brutality and other social economic problems. It's not just police brutality. It's all throughout the whole system. And I'm here because we need to say something, we need to make changes, and the only way to do that is by coming together. So all you people out there who have family members who aren't out here yet, you need to call them out and tell them to come out here. You need to be held responsible for that too. We need more people out here supporting us. It only takes you telling them.
Thank you for the words. Now, with all that being said, you said you're tired, right? So you willing to do something about it, right? What you gonna do? You'll what? You'll die for it? You'll die for it. Okay, go back over there with those guys right there. Stay over there with me. Not you. Because he said he's gonna die for it. We're gonna test that gangster. Alright. We need serious people when it comes to this de-escalation tactical team. If you're not serious, like, come here. Like my man's Jack, where you at, Jack? If you're not serious like these people, when it comes to making sure we are all accounted for, because they work for y'all. Y'all hear me? When it comes to the rioting and the looting and all that, the de-escalation tactical team will be the first 3 rows of the protest. Do you guys understand that? So if you join the de-escalation tactical team, if somebody gets snatched, what are y'all gonna do?
Snatch them back.
What are you gonna do?
Snatch them back.
Now look, know that if you pull them back and you happen to get grabbed by one of the law enforcement, if he don't grab him from getting grabbed by law enforcement, what happens? Oh, he get grabbed, then everybody's gone, right? But if we organize, so it's one row, so if he get grabbed, we got a whole row right there, and another row can grab them, or then another row can grab them. And we got visors to cover our faces from that tear gas and stuff, like how they got the visors. It's not illegal to wear visors, right?
No.
I mean, we ain't hurt nobody, are we?
No.
I mean, we just like our eyes. There's a 16-year-old girl who's at a protest. She got shot in the eye, and she is now blind. In her left eye, she is blind. There was lead in the rubber bullet. The American got shot in the face. Was this in Sacramento? San Jose, okay. Those rubber bullets hurt, y'all. Who been hit with a rubber bullet? Who got the mark still on them right now? With you? You got a mark on you? Where at? In the ass? Ooh, let me see your mark. You got shot? Let me see it. That's the price you pay for being on this de-escalation team. Make some noise for the Warriors, y'all. Y'all remember that there was another kid who got shot at the sheriff's, who got shot. What did he get shot? Tell about that kid.
Well, I don't know if y'all heard of that. Saturday night, when we were at the sheriff's, this ain't the same message, don't listen to that. Saturday night when we were at the jail, there was a young black teenager, 18 years old, who got shot in the head. I know this because I was the one who carried him away with others. I've never seen that much blood in my life. It was, and I told this to somebody else. I won't talk loud because they don't know. What do we want? Justice! What do we want it? What do we want? Justice! What do we want it? What do we want? Justice! What do we
can't stop the revolution.
You can't stop the revolution.
You can't stop the revolution.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Until we get some justice, they don't get no motherfucking peace. Now every time that a motherfucking card come out, I gotta get one of those. Yeah, I need one. They'd be over. I'll be following their asses around. So look, y'all. We got either one or two options we could do before we get crooked ass carrot bastards, right? Look, that fucking district attorney. We gotta recall District Attorney Anne-Marie Schubert. I'm getting a petition together, but I want it to be in solidarity with all the other organizations. I don't want to do nothing alone. Like I said, I'm no leader. I just want to be able to say, look, she was wrong with her decision. Hold her accountable. Y'all gotta be ready when the police come and they try to zip tie you and arrest you for passing curfew. Know that you will just be detained. Yeah, you might get arrested if you can, but we got brothers and sisters out there right now. Y'all know how I feel about that. All for one. One for all. All for one.
One for all.
There's a lot of people out there. I want to call it a night tonight. I'd rather everybody be here calling it a night. Because the city is boarded up. Y'all know that, right? They are ready to use them toys, okay? They want to use them. They are waiting to use them. What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Now back to what you were saying about the little boy you carried, that guy. What are you shot?
So yesterday, Scott Jones, the sheriff, did an interview with the news. He said, I train my officers not to shoot in the face. But like I said, there's an 18-year-old black teenager in the hospital right now with a hole in his face like this. Trayvon. But they don't aim at the face, right? But he got shot in the face. I'm telling you, I saw it with many others. They were aiming at the face.
Exactly. Officer
Another girl got shot in
304.
the eye. I'm telling you, they do not care. They will aim for the face. They will say that these bullets are non-lethal, but they are very lethal. He has a broken jaw and he has a hole in his face. That's pretty lethal to me. Fighting to breathe. That's pretty lethal to me. They said he was throwing things. Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
No.
But to shoot somebody in the face with a rubber bullet that's designed to shoot the ground, to me that's showing something. And the worst part about it, the thing I told the news was, the most disgusting part about it wasn't the blood. It wasn't the blood that was on my whole arm. It was the look on the police officers after, when I was showing them my pants covered in blood and they were laughing at me. And they were smiling in my face. And I'm asking, why didn't you call paramedics? Why did a civilian have to drive him to the hospital? They had no answer but smirks and shrugs.
You took the little boy to the car after the shot, right?
Yes.
All right, I got one more person. Want to say something? I got two more. Make some noise for Chris, y'all. All right, so we've been the one out there bringing food every motherfucking day, y'all.
First, I just want to say thank you guys, man, for fucking being out here, because this shit matters. This is probably going to be the most important time of our entire lives. We have a fucking pandemic, we have a Black Lives Matter protest, and this shit is serious. And a few days ago, I was trying to think of how I could fucking help support this. Because this is all a second language to me. I'm white. I've been stopped by cops with a backpack full of drugs. I've been pulled over 20 times. I've talked to cops on acid. I've never once been to jail because I'm white, and that's fucking bullshit. I had to fucking learn this language, and it took time. It took time being out here with you guys. It took time seeing you guys. That is what it took for me to learn this language. They sure as fuck don't know this language. They don't know what they're fucking doing. They don't know what you're doing. They don't understand it. They just see it as rage. They're fucking scared though, and stuff is happening. In Minneapolis today, they just fucking said they're gonna investigate the last 10 years of their police force, looking for like signs of it being racist. That's fucking amazing. You all did that shit. Everybody here fucking did that shit. You know what? What I've been thinking about, I hear my man here talking about no justice, no peace. Now I'm starting to think, what is justice? And how do we speak that language to those motherfuckers right there? Right? You know how we do this shit? It sounds hella stupid, and until this year of my life, I never fucking saw that. But we do that by voting. That sounds ridiculous, and I thought for 35 years that sounded ridiculous. I'm 36 now, I just learned it is not. There is, do you guys know who Karen Bass is? Do you know who Karen Bass is?
You said Carol Baskins.
Karen Bass, fuck Carol Bass.
I know Karen Bass at the USA.
Yes, Karen Bass is the head of the Congressional Black Caucus. She is currently working with Nancy Pelosi and the House Democrats. They are writing a bill to address police brutality. We need to know what that fucking looks like. You know what I want to see in that bill? There needs to be an independent, diverse community that has nothing to do with the police force that investigates every single case of police brutality. You know what else needs to be in that bill? Great mental health fucking work for every single cop that shoots somebody. It's statistically shown that if a cop shoots somebody once, he's far more likely to shoot somebody again. Those motherfuckers need to be out of work, and they need to go through deep therapy or they lose their fucking jobs. Period. I don't care why they shoot them. And the third thing that needs to happen is hate crimes need to be part of police brutality. Why is hate crimes not part of that? We see them motherfuckers every day be racist with y'all. It is bullshit. I'm fucking tired of it. The way that we speak their language and we get justice, and what that looks like is legislation. And people are writing it, people are working on it. You can go out there, you can research it, you can email Karen Bass, you can email Nancy Pelosi, you can do these things. They're listening to you, they want to help. Everybody wants to help. You see everybody of every ethnicity out here. And just like me, all these white people, this is their second language. We fucking learned this because we care, and we wanted to learn it. And we need to fucking teach them too. Thank you guys for all the donations too. The food and water, in 4 days, we've had over 150 people donate over $4,000. I'm gonna be out here till the end, feeding you guys and giving you water. Any money that's left over at the end, it's going to charities that Stevante helps me pick. Thank you. He's the heart of this shit. We're lucky to have him here doing this. Thank you guys for fucking being out here.
Every time. We got burritos here. We still got burritos. Steak and veggie, y'all. Get y'all burrito in the hot still. Now, we got more people up here speaking. If anybody got a few words, we got a few more spots up here. Okay, look, y'all. What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want it?
Now!
And if we don't get it,
shut it down!
If we don't get it,
shut it down!
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
And if we don't get no justice, we don't get no... He just whispered in my ear somebody want to pray. Dude, I already told you to pray. Back up, man. I said all right. Everybody love everybody. All right, how you doing, brother? All right, you next, hey?
My name, don't matter about my name, I'm here. I've been here for the protest for like the last 5 days. It's been going on. And I just wanted to say, I like to see all y'all out of here. Thank y'all for coming out. As unity, we're always going to be strong. As long as we stand next to each other, you know, we're all human, we're here for each other. And I was going to also say that it's bullshit how I never understood it, you know, until COVID happened, what Tupac meant by the rich get richer and poor get poorer. How they shut down all the small businesses but left the big ones that are really rich, like Walmart and Target, all that bullshit open. And we're buying all their products. They're just getting rich off of us, while our local small businesses are getting poor because they're shut down. How are our people supposed to eat? How are the minorities supposed to eat? We're not eating. We're shut down. You know what I mean? So we got to stand up for each other. That's the solution. We got to come and help each other and aid each other as human. You know what I mean? And just I want to remind y'all, united we stand, conquered we will be divided. So like that.
Sound good, shit. What you mean, shit? We got it. Love you, brother. You can't stop the revolution.
You can't stop the revolution.
Si se puede.
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 Tupac. All right, hold on, brother. Si se puede. We're gonna pick my brothers up. All right, si se puede. These brothers up. Make some noise. Black and brown. Put them black and brown. Now look, this young man that was speaking before, I took the mic. He said the rich are getting richer. Billionaires have got over $424 billion richer. Y'all hear me? Verizon Wireless got so much federal money from them stimulus checks, they are giving away $10 million to the movement. You know how much money you have to just give away $10 million? So listen to what the people are saying. Catch the word. You hear me? Catch the word. All right, come on, brothers.
I'm proud of all my Chicanos, Mexicanos out here standing up for our brothers. Me, I'm not from Sacramento, you feel me, but I was raised here, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Hollister, California, next by Salinas and shit. Excuse my language, you know what I'm saying? But, I just want to end this shit, you feel me? I also have been a victim of police brutality and racism, you know what I'm saying? And just because of the way I dress, you know, I dress, you feel me, this is me, I don't bang on nothing, you feel me, no color, you feel me? See the flag, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can see the flag, you know what I'm saying? She said puede, you know what I'm saying? She said puede, for real, she said puede. And I'm a zapatista, I'm a zapata, bro, you feel me? So she said puede for sure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah!
I don't see no fist up. What a fist up? He said what? He said what? He said what? He said what? That's what I like to hear. Yeah. I like to hear that. I'm proud. No, for real. Real shit. No, I'm really proud. I'm proud about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really proud about this shit. He said what? No, for real. That shit. It's a real thing. If y'all know si se puede means, it means it's possible. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna do it! We're gonna do it!
But we all gotta stick together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that is dividing us is these gangs and shit, you know what I'm saying? And we don't think, you know, we just do, you know, like how they say, you know, monkey see, monkey do, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just here, you know.
Let's do it the right way!
Protesting the right way. Ain't no rioting, fucking up these small businesses, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But thank you. Si se puede, for real, for real.
Si se puede. Speaking of si se puede. Hey, where my other brown brother? Come here, brother. Make some noise for my brothers, y'all.
We're at 8:37. 37 minutes past the curfew. The crowd is continuing to thin out a little bit, but still pretty strong here.
Y'all see it?
Yeah. All right, this is the way. Go over there so they can see. Let's go over a little bit. Y'all see her? That came this shit in a little bit. Maybe Alright. Those things hurt, y'all. Did it hurt? Tell me what it felt like. You been tased before? That shit ain't funny either. You been tased?
It felt like someone hit me in the back with a bat.
With a bat? Ooh. Imagine being hit. He said felt like being. So you've been hit in the back with a bat before?
Yeah.
You gotta think about it. Okay, alright, I heard that. Those things hurt, y'all. We got more speakers coming out, and that's why we need you on the de-escalation tactical team. You see? That's the point I'm trying to prove. If you're out here taking shots for nothing, you might as well take a shot for something. Stand for something or fall for anything. I'd rather you be organized, peaceful, non-violent, side by side with me, get shot with me, you be on your own, running, getting shot in the back. You see what I'm saying? If anything, I want to look my killer in his motherfucking eyes. You know? And quit, quit relying on political parties and agendas to fix your problems, okay? The Democrats are just as bad as the Republicans. I'll say that again. The Democrats are just as bad as the Republicans. And people will tell you that the party switched. They really didn't switch. They didn't switch. They're the same. The Democrats used to be known as the Dixiecrats. They founded the KKK. Martin Luther King was a Republican. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. My favorite James Brown, Say It Loud, Black and I'm Proud, was Republican. Malcolm X, Republican. Harry Tubman. Stevante Clark's a libertarian.
Long ass time ago.
I believe more freedom, less government. What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now! What do we want? Justice! What do we want? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! I said if we don't get it, shut it down! I said if we don't get it, shut it down! I said if we don't get it, shut it down! I said if we don't get it, shut it down! You can't stop the revolution! You can't stop the revolution! Stop the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. Eric Garner. Eric Garner. Tamir Rice. Tamir Rice. Oscar Grant. Oscar Grant. Stephon Clark. Stephon Clark. Ahmaud Arbery. Ahmaud Arbery. Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor. Sean Reed. Sean Reed. Philando Castile. Philando Castile. Khalif Browder. Khalif Browder. Eric Garner. Eric Garner. Sean Bell. Sean Bell. James Riviera. James Riviera. Michael Barrera. Michael Barrera. Michael Barrera. Michael Barrera. Michael Barrera. Michael Barrera. Daryl Richards. Daryl Richards. I said Daryl Richards. Daryl Richards. I said Daryl Richards. Daryl Richards. Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith. Marshall Miles. Marshall Miles. Marshall Miles. Marshall Miles. George Floyd. 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 What do we want? Justice. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut it down. Said if we don't get it, shut it down. Come on, sister.
women paid the price. Y'all better make some noise for black women. There's somebody who paid the price. I said make some noise for black women.
And you know why I say that? Because as I'm saying, make some noise for love black women. You know what she's telling me? You know what she's telling me in my ear? She's saying black man. Because she's sick and tired. Being sick and tired. He's sick of this shit. Don't talk to me.
All right, so this is Cesar Chavez Park. I think we're going to pull away here, and we're going to go to 10th and L and see what the splinter group is doing, if we can find them. I can't promise you I will find them right away, so bear with me. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Ed Fletcher, a longtime reporter, now doing some independent journalism and reporting, and trying to share some insights from the front line of this protest. As you saw there, Stevante Clark, who has emerged as perhaps a reluctant leader of this group, has urged people to head home after the protests, but there is at least one break-off group that is trying to use some more aggressive tactics and want to agitate with the police. I think Stevante finds himself in a difficult spot, not wanting to seem like he's a company man. Hey, how you doing? But at the same time, wanting to maintain. It is. Hey.
What's up, Ed? Nicholas.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
How you doing?
It's good. How you doing? I'm on Facebook Live here.
Yeah. What's up? Let Tulsi surf.
Yeah, we're.
Let's walk outside.
All right. We're going to go check out this other branch of the protest.
Ed worked for the Bee for 17
years?
18 years?
17 years? Yeah, 17 years.
Yeah, sick.
Started 2000. Good long run.
How long has Ella been closed now?
How long? What?
Ella?
Oh,
Wait, we're one block over from Ella.
no, yeah. It's hard to tell what's pandemic conditions and what's like just shutdown conditions now.
Right here. Third time tonight.
Look at it. You got about a big group of people heading down that alley that way. Looks like they're headed back to the group. All right, we'll follow them. I wish this was a scratch and sniff, but you could smell the alley with us. Not 10-degree rank, but you certainly know you're in an alley. It's bright.
This is coming from the Capitol, right?
Yeah.
That
Well,
crowd's probably coming from the Capitol.
Somebody told me that there was people taking a knee at 10th and L, so I think they probably marched up to the Capitol and we're doing some stuff there. But now it looks like they're heading back to the group. That's one thing you'll always find with protests, or at least ones that are organically organized. Sometimes you'll find different groups of people want to employ different tactics, and getting everybody on the same page is difficult. So they now look like they are in J Street taking in. So clearly you've got two groups here trying to contend for